No longer splattered across a pavement, for one. You're in Weaver Tower.
How?
Tolly found you, brought you back. He's handling cleanup as we speak.
What did you do?
Not now, Safia.
He was my... Willem. He was as close to a friend as I had. And he... and you...
Excuse her. Tonight's events caused some distress, and she's not alone. Campbell's records are part of the machinery that keeps the city running. Or at least, they were. So I'm gonna need an explanation.
Willem's hand was forced by one he called the Gardener. I tried to save him, but...
The gardener? Who?
Willem used my mark against me, just as Isabella did. There can be no question. These are not isolated cases. There are no coincidences. This is the work of the Sabbat.
No. No! No! Willem would never... He would never...
He would, because he was. I do not know what else to tell you. He had clothed himself in dynamite. Someone else caused it to detonate. Someone who was not present. I could not have prevented it.
This... Gardener... I need to think. You will return tomorrow night. In the meantime, see what you can do to smooth things over. Safia, you have work to do?
Of course, my prince.
Poor Safia. She truly was fond of Willem. You should maybe go see her. Leave that wound untended, it might fester. You'll want to check in with Tolly too, seeing as he gave you the tip. This time of night, he's usually at the Dutchman. And I wonder what the Anarchs make of this. Dropping in at the hole in the wall couldn't hurt. Safia's still likely working in her lab. Hopefully she's holding up okay after the Willem fiasco. But you're good with her. She could use that.
Right. Here goes. Ah, hello, Phyre.
About Willem. Safia, I am sorry.
You promised you would protect him. But that was a promise you couldn't keep. That nobody could keep, no matter how... I shouldn't have asked. It was unfair of me, and I just got so angry with you. I'm sorry, love, for blaming you. I didn't know what to do. I miss him, Phyre. I grieve for him. But now... now I walk alone in the darkness again. And I...
Not quite alone. Not now.
I suppose. I learned something, you know? About the mark. The symbols? The script is from Old Enochian. They talk of binding, weakening. At the core of it, I couldn't quite find the match. Not exactly. But there's been talk amongst the Anarchs. Phyre, what they said? I don't like what it suggests.
What was it they said?
After you woke, you spoke of the old sect, the Sabbat.
I did. I know it of old. And Isabella used that name. The Black Hand is here in Seattle.
To even be associated with such a thing, I mean... what was she thinking?
Do you think the Sabbat gave me this mark?
I know a way we can confirm it. I told you I couldn't find a match, and that's true. Not, at least in my books. But there are others. It's just... they are forbidden, such is the nature of the material.
I see. Forbidden books. And you expect me to retrieve them?
I see no other way. They were confiscated decades ago by Lou.
And you are certain that these books will provide my answers?
As much as I can be, yes. Luke, Graham, and I... If I am the one to ask, she will say no. It must be you, my love.
Very well.
Thank you. I have to finish off here. Then I will return to Wake the Dead to my studies. I will see you there.
Sounds like we're headed to the glacier, my love.
Hush.
There's no shame. I'm sure you got plenty going for you, being the nomad and all.
Do you know what happened between Safia and Lou?
Well, Lou's done a lot of folks dirty in her time. Safia's just worse at hiding how she feels about it. Wonder how Nick's got along with your menu recommendations. Reckon Lou will be in a good mood?
She did not strike me as predictable.
Yeah.
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
I will speak to you again.
Phyre! How unexpected. Is this business or leisure?
Last time we spoke, we talked of matters usually prohibited by the Camarilla. It has since come to my attention that certain texts once existed on these topics. Texts you confiscated. Will you reveal them to me?
And why would I do such a thing? So you can deface them? Hand them out to all your anarch friends to read around the dumpster fire?
The mark on my hand. I believe these texts may hold an answer.
I see. So, this is personal for you. I do possess the texts you seek. They're hidden in the crypts beneath St. Stephen's Church. You may borrow them.
Well, that was a mite easy. Where's the catch?
What is the price for this knowledge?
My dear, nothing. You work for me now, after all, and I must keep you happy.
I am not employed by you or by Ryong Choi. I simply choose to act as I see fit.
But of course, my dear. Just you keep believing that. Now, you should run along. Just make sure that The desert is rust and ochre, and the goddess of wine and honey decays into dotage. She does not see the feast in preparation, nor the 13th guest, as the cuckoo calls it to sup. Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
Lou Graham!
Oh, again. Oh, it happened again. Leave me, Nomad. Leave me!
Very well. We will talk again.
Sounds like we've got some grave robbing to do. St. Stephen's. St. Stephen's. I reckon I was there not long ago. Not for books, though. As for Lou's episode, you've seen her vulnerable. She won't take kindly to that. Here we are. The crypt is down in the foundations through the church itself. I guess where you'd expect to find a crypt, right?
You tell me. It is your religion.
Well, I mean, I don't really call myself a... Yeah, never mind. I know what you mean. Ooh, cold enough to freeze the tits off a frog. Now, where would Lou store her unmentionables?
You should check these crates. Come over here.
Oh, these bozos again.
Not so close. You got red.
Yeah, but you don't have to be rude about it.
Just focus. Books, papers, whatever you can find.
I will kill in their name.
See and despair.
What blade seeks to reap our flowers? You! Shall pay!
Higher purpose. Now, the glow.
Reckon that's the goods. Let's get them back to Safia.
Come on out, chicken shit.
You won't find a sanctuary here, Quasimodo.
Later. For now, we should get back to Safia before more turn up. So, were we followed? Or did Lou send those idiots after us? She knew where we were headed. Makes no sense, though. I'd lay odds those boneheads were the same flavor as Atrium. Feels like someone else has got eyes on us.
You came. Do you have the texts?
Here.
Yes. This looks right. Het Alanam Estovishnam. These will take time. To study, I mean.
Take all the time you need. It is not as if I can wither from age.
It won't be quite so long as that, but I guess we'll see. And I spoke to Ryong. She asked to see you tomorrow night. First thing. To say what? I don't know. I do worry we've been too open with this. I mean, we haven't been careful enough. What if Lou somehow found out what your marks meant? That they could be tied to the Sabbat? Who knows what she would demand of Ryong if she thought you a threat. The old prince has ways of controlling her childer, making them do things they would not usually do.
Then it is a good thing that I have you by my side, Safia.
Oh, yes. I should get on with my reading. Not that I don't want you to hear, I do, but, you know.
Let me know when you have something.
I will. Good night, my love.
Finally getting somewhere. The Anarchs might have a different view of what's happening out there on the streets.
What do you get? Who's that?
Mine. Better not be a rat.
Oh, hey, Phyre. Good to see you, Nomad. Katsumi thought you might come.
I am glad to see that you are safe.
Back at you, Nomad. I'm helping the Anarchs out after Silky suggested I come here.
You seem well. More confident. Purposeful.
Yeah, you could say that. It's been good to be needed, honestly. So, Katsumi heard you had trouble with the court and figured she had something for you. Atrium. We heard all about that. Isabella Moore. Turns out one of her followers made it out. Name of Verona.
Huh. She lived after all.
She was talking about you. And Katsumi thinks the girl might know something you need.
How did the Anarchs come to find the girl?
Well, you've met Katsumi. She's a helper. Doesn't really matter who you are to her, she just wants to make Seattle a decent place to exist. The girl's a blood doll. That's not a habit that's easy to kick, so when she came around asking people to bite her, let's just say, we kept her from licks who wanted a bit more than she could give.
Where can I find her?
We set her up with Silky at the Dutchman.
If you're right about Isabella being so bad, maybe Verona knows something. Let's head to the Dutchman. Interesting to see Max set up a Katsumi. I guess he found a way to change. Let's hope he makes a better fist of it than with Penny.
Nothing like I thought.
Here we are. Let's find out what Silky's done with our girl.
So many kindred going to that undiscovered country. Careful, Nomad.
Max said the Anarchs sent someone to you. I want to talk with her.
Yeah, that one. The blood doll. She was here. Girl's got problems. Kept begging folks to bite her. I told everyone no, leave her be. Didn't seem right to feed on someone so desperate, you know? She didn't like that. Stormed off. Hell have no fury, right?
Where can I find her now?
Beats me. She didn't exactly leave a forwarding address.
This is important, Silky. She wanted to talk to me, and she may not be safe.
I get that. Look, normally I wouldn't share. But the girl's clearly on a knife edge, and I don't want to see her bleeding out. Here. She left a few bits and pieces. Enough to get her sent, if you're keen to track her down.
My thanks. I will find her. I will see you later.
So, one missing mortal. If I might suggest, we act the bloodhound here. No offense to the lady, but she did have a memorable scent.
I noticed. Warm, lightly spiced, sweet and earthy. I will know it when I smell it.
Oh, caught a whiff of our blood doll, right?
Indeed.
Spare $1? Really appreciate some help.
What's that?
They're here! The enemy!
Verona! It is safe. Verona. Fragrant choice of haven.
You? I've spent the night surrounded by goddamn killers. Why, I'm sorry if it smells bad, but I hope it gets up your fucking nose. You murdered Isabella!
Sister then mistress? We're not on the best run for this girl, are we?
You are not ignorant. She would have exposed us all, putting our kind at risk. You must know I had to stop her.
Yeah. I get that you think that. But you gotta understand. A creative soul like Isabella was never meant to hide her light under a bushel. All she ever wanted was to share her work with the world. But I know she went too far. Pissed off a lot of her friends, too. I tried to stop her, and I never meant for it to end like this.
You understand that Isabella would have killed you.
I'd have died for her. I'd have gladly been her sacrificial lamb. It's the rest of the flock I didn't like. She said I was special.
You loved her. Deeply, I think.
It was never like normal love. Not the way your mama loves your daddy, with hand-holding and summer picnics, but with divine love. The way your grandmama loves Jesus. I could hang her pictures on every wall and sing her praises on my knees. You know, I'm kind of a big deal. My daddy's a big deal, and his daddy's daddy was a big deal, all the way back to the plantations. But let me tell you, none of the cotillions and champagne balls could hold a candle to a vampire's kiss. She said you can taste good breeding, and I never felt more precious than when I was bleeding in her arms. Even her friends were jealous. She got to taste me whenever she wanted.
She was bleeding your companions. Do you know her plan?
Plan?
No, but it wasn't just her. She was a mighty popular lady, my Isabella. But there were some who were different, not there to bask in her light. They got all fired up when the corp guy died. Like it was something they were expecting. But still a shock. The blood. It was just weird. They were saving it up. Collecting it.
The corp guy?
Campbell.
Well, he died, didn't he? All the others started scurrying around, acting all panicked. Sending their errand runners back and forth. Between you and me, Isabella saw her chance. She wasn't anxious about it. She was excited.
Tell me about the blood.
They were hoarding it up. Not just feeding, they were draining folks dry. Killing one person after another. I'll never forget the way they...
Why?
Now that I don't know for sure. I hoped to live to find out, though.
Thank you for the information.
I don't know a lot. I didn't know her that long, really. But I thought I'd ask. You're strong. They say you know things. After I lost Isabella, I thought I'd never want to be fed on again. I was wondering, if, you know, long term.
Oh, no. We sure don't need her, and she doesn't deserve us.
This is a sign. The path you are on has come to a natural end. You should return to your home, your mortal family. They will help you through this.
How could I go back now? After all I've seen. And without her. Well, sorry. Thanks for listening to me, anyway. I hope I get to see you again someday.
You should not hope for that.
We should head on back. Let Max know the information was sound. Now, why would the Sabbat store up so much blood? You'd think they were trying to wake an antediluvian.
Typically, the Sabbat try not to wake our ravenous ancestors. They want to destroy them as they slumber. I do not think this is about the antediluvians.
Sheriff?
Oh, guess you took care of business.
Nomad. Now we're square, right? I don't mind telling you I've been sleeping better the few days you've been around.
You were wise to ask me to speak with Verona. Thank you.
Wise? Well, that's a first. I should tattoo it somewhere.
I see Max found his way to you. Tell me, how does he sit with your people?
Reminds me a bit of you, actually. Not so you'd know it. He's a good kid. Wish I had more like him.
Verona said Isabella had accomplices. She was part of a conspiracy before she went rogue.
Yeah. I don't know much about that, but I figured you'd be interested in what she had to say. I want to make sure you know that we're on the same side. There's something wrong in the court. Can't say I know what, but keep an eye on it.
Where were you earlier?
Out.
That's all?
You're still one of them, Sheriff. A lady's got to keep some mystique about her. If it was any of your business, I'd let you know.
Thank you, Katsumi. I shall take my leave.
Before you do, mind if we talk? Kindred to kindred? No masks, no ulterior motives, just... Oh shit. I need an insider's perspective.
I will make time for you. Please, continue.
Be serious. I need you to really listen here and give me your honest opinion. You move in circles I can't. And I think something is going on with the court. You've seen more of them in a few days than I have in years. Maybe because you suck up so much and they love hickeys on their asses. But we're not okay, are we? The court's the only real law around here, and it's on a knife edge. There's something rotten in there. I can smell it, even from my nest. Should I prep my people for Lu's horrific return to power? Or can things work for us in Ryong City?
Ryong has more independence than you know. I think she will find a way to retain her control.
And here's hoping she's the breath of fresh air that Seattle needs. For what it's worth. Thanks for the answer. I won't hold you up anymore. Don't be a stranger.
I am always a stranger.
Yeah. Nomad. Comes with the turf, right? See you later, Phyre.
I hope you're right. About Ryong, I mean. That Katsumi even asked, what is she cooking up, do you wonder? Well, anyway, what do you say we find Tali? Makes sense to see Tali, after his little tip went so far off the rails.
Looking good, Phyre. Actually, forget it. I'm trying to give up lying for Christmas. You look like shit. Glad that nap was shorter than the last one, though, am I right?
Ryong said you found me like that.
Yeah. There I was, returning from a well-earned midnight snack, frankly looking like one. And all of a sudden, there you are by our front door, looking like a decade-old corpse. God's own truth. Scuttlebutt says you had a fiery little tater-tot with dear Willem. What will we do without him?
Your concern is touching.
I won't pretend this isn't a headache the size of a horse cock. He was our little black book of dates and dainties. Word gets out our hard drive's limp? That's a lot of unsolicited lick pics coming our way.
Storing secrets that way was hardly wise.
Oh, sure. If it was me, I'd have staked him, hollowed him out, and stuffed paper copies up inside him. Much more functional and a neat conversation piece. But I'm not the one who set fire to the piñata. I am telling you, we are gonna have to claw our way back out of the lack of fucking info hole. Since you're the one who stuck our dicks in the blender, you're gonna help me fish them out. Now, I know Benny had himself some insurance. His own book of Shaft, squirreled away at his office in the SPD. Now, I could go and get it, but I'm not gonna. It's up to you, oh officer of the law. Happy fishing. Mwah.
Oh, back to the old stomping ground, huh? I wonder how Seattle PD are managing. No Benny, no Detective Fabian. I'll bet they won't even have noticed. Okay, careful how you play it. You're not supposed to be here, and they will not like you snooping around. Benny's office is dead ahead. Make it sneaky now. Locked. Breaking that will raise a ruckus. I think there's a vent at the back. If I remember rightly, there's another in my office. You could try that.
You going out Saturday?
Nah. Jenna was gonna drive over, but this, no.
Oh, damn, sorry. My place is free. We could, grab a couple of beers, watch a movie.
Think about it.
Stranger danger!
Hey, keep it down!
There's still a guy out there. Smithy must have locked up for me. I guess my key is in my pocket. Damn. Oh, wait. My spare is...
What the heck does he have
somewhere?
on the chief?
Maybe in the evidence room. Smithy kept it handy, because
I have no
I kept leaving it open.
None at all.
Good work. I reckon Smithy must have stashed my keys somewhere around here. Damn, more company. Just gotta stay out of his way. Aha! Thanks, Smithy. Let's get into my office. Well, welcome to my humble abode. I see the cleaners haven't been in, which is how I like it. Huh. I wonder who'll get it. I hope it's not McNally. Gotta say, this is not how I expected an elder to spend their time. Dolly had better appreciate this. Is now a bad time to say I don't like tight spaces? Oof. Finally.
This destruction is not what we agreed. It is too early. Prince may have fallen. There is much left to do. I will be greatly displeased if you do not contact me.
That's just the ticket. Okay. My buddies here get upset if you try to break in. Walking out, less of an issue. If you act natural, you might be able to breeze straight out the front door.
Gal was at the scene over at the plastics warehouse.
Oh, yeah? Wow. I heard that was toxic. Respirators, all that.
She said it was a gun.
Let's get out of here. We should get back to Tali, and hope Benny's book is a solid boost to his spirits.
How's my favorite force of destruction? Any trouble?
I am the trouble. Here.
Neato. I can start grilling Benny's old flames. But don't think you're in the clear yet. While you're here, I want to ask you a question. You know, decaying husk to decaying husk. What do you think of Rion? Her leadership, to be precise.
Who is asking? You or Rion?
Last I checked, I'm definitely not wearing the prince's hat. This is me. Come on, golden oldie. Been a long time since the Jurassic era. You've seen a lot of courts, so what advice would you give the new boss?
A wise prince knows which threats must be dealt with immediately, and which can be left to simmer.
This is your tinfoil Sabbat thing again, right? I get it. It's on our list.
This is about focus. A prince is always at war. She must pick her battles.
Sure. Be less ADHD. The Black Hand are not your BFFs.
You think this is a farce?
I took notes, didn't I? Relax, Nomad. You don't need to take off. Why not stay a while?
I am in no mood for it, Tolly. I have things to do.
Well, trot then. Don't want to be late for your very important date, whatever it is. Till next time, sweetness.
Well, that's everything that was on the docket. Should think about heading back to Dale's place.